OET writing structure, you need to get this right, and we'll discuss this in a few minutes. So this is a question. There are case notes up here, and we'll not look at that. We'll look at the structure first of all for the purposes of this video. Now you're about to write 180 to 200 words. This is the body of the letter, which means everything before your salutation, the address, date, and everything does not matter. Your words here should be 180 to 200. So what you do is you start with the name of the doctor or nurse at the very start, followed by their occupation, the clinic or hospital's name, which is all given in the case notes, followed by the street, number, and name, and your city or their city, whatever is being referenced in the case notes above. You don't need postal codes or zip codes. You can enter them if they're provided, but as long as you have this format of the address and addressing the person, you're good. Now you leave a line, you give the date in this format. You don't need any commas here, just the date in this format as you see on the screen. Followed by re. This is your subject. Here, most of the times, all you got to do is mention the patient's name first and last, and the age. You're going to say aged and the age right there. In some cases, if the name or age are not mentioned, which is rare, you can put a very brief subject. It's usually not a sentence or not even a phrase. It's words like these. For example, it could be something like cardiac arrest patient, or it could even be urgent, cardiac arrest patient, depending on the scenario. So you want to improvise, and it's basically you giving points here for the person to get a quick idea that this letter is about this person, this patient, this case. Then you start with Dear Miss Collins. Here you put the last name, obviously Miss for women and Mr. for guys. Now, the first paragraph is very short. Here you mention the purpose, why you are writing this email or letter, and this is just one sentence. Next paragraph is supposed to expand on the purpose. Now here you mention some things from the case notes, and it is again not too much detail, just an additional sentence or detail or expanding on the initial purpose. Now, your main stuff will go in body 1 and body 2. These are the two paragraphs, which are basically paragraphs 3 and 4, where you expand on the case notes. But when we say expand, it actually means summarizing the case notes, because your bodies 1 and 2 are going to be just a few words. They're going to be the biggest ones in the entire writing, but still, compared to the case notes, they're very brief. So you want to summarize key information here as much as possible. Finally, your second last paragraph is either a request or a recommendation based on what the initial case notes are asking you to do. Finally, you would then say at the end, I'll be available for any questions or concerns. If you want, you can copy paste this. This usually works 90% of the times. However, you can vary this based on the requirements in your case notes. Finish off with yours sincerely, Y capital, S not capital, and just nurse is enough. You don't need your name, nurse, doctor, or just a title is enough. You don't need your full name or even the first name in this format. And that is the perfect structure for OET writing.